and maybe they will in game 2 because they're going to pick the blue side. First pick goes over to DN SOOPers.
Yeah,
See what this
same
draft looks like.
again, because last time it was also DN SOOPers who had first pick in that situation. And they went Poppy, Lucian, Vi as the first 3 bans. I think the Poppy ban's definitely going to stay. I'm interested to see what they shift up to try and get as their first pick priority. The Nocturne was something that was kind of just overlooked in the last draft completely. And yeah, this is just same bans across the board. Vi here, Camille here. And then do we look towards the Nocturne for DNS? Oh, okay. Okay, this is a change. They want Vi first pick and they ban the Lulu. So for BNK FEARX, do you ban Camille or do you ban Vi? I feel like Vi is more of the issue. There's a lot of picks you can take in Camille. We've seen Shen be very successful. The owner was successful during EWC. So I would personally ban the Vi and then look to counter the Camille if they first pick it.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. They're not going to agree. They are going to go ahead and ban the Camille. Now, we'll see if Sharvel does go for the Vi. Yes, he will. Little smirk on the face of Clozer. Sharvel looks happy too.
It's also a situation where Ezreal is gone when the Vi is being picked. So Ezreal obviously something where you can like arcane shift over terrain. It's important to have something that can operate safely. Jhin is a pick who obviously you can sit back miles away and fire off your ult. That being said, the pairings of Karma, Bard also gone, so they'll just lock in Shen, presumably for Kellin. We have seen it flex before. But a Rumble top lane, and then an Ahri. Interesting, the Vi Ahri was something that BNK FEARX played so much. I think it was 2024, or maybe in 2025 as well, to like a great amount of success. But for DN SOOPers here, this is just very straightforward team fighting that they have so far from the top side. But now for BNK FEARX, do you try and match one of these lanes? Do you try and pick your top lane matchup into the Rumble? Or are they just going to go for the jungle before it gets banned away and they go for the Jarvan here? Not the highest value against the Ahri here, but it does put pressure on deokdam as to what he's going to play in the AD carry role.
Yeah, I mean, no Ezreal. Sivir also gone, but you can play Corki. Maybe they ban away the Corki.
I think banning away the Corki makes a lot of sense. They go for the Kai'Sa first and foremost, which is honestly a good read because I think Kai'Sa be successful in a Jhin and also just sync so well with this composition. And DN SOOPers just banning away some of these top lane answers for the Rumble.
Do you think they ban away Ambessa too?
It makes sense.
It's not like a counter, but we see it all the time.
We see it often picked in that matchup and doing pretty well. So I think it makes sense as a ban. BNK FEARX, I think Corki could make sense, but they go for the Rakan instead. So I think deokdam was pretty okay in this situation.
Yeah. I mean, Rakan into Jarvan doesn't feel all that great. We do have Lissandra also banned, which has been an answer in Ahri in the past.
Yep, and looks pretty good, honestly, with the current sort of Imperial Mandate rush. They are just going to go the Ambessa into Rumble, so not too much of a surprise there. Saving the mid pick, though, for the time being for VicLa. It could just be VicLa Zani, to be honest. I could see him just bringing that out, so...
he's playing Udyr.
Okay, was Claire the one who was playing Udyr? No, it was Perfect, actually, who had that Udyr game a while ago now, but...
Yeah.
Okay, well, I feel like Udyr is this one that was that meta when he was like a prominent top laner, and then he just kind of resurfaces every now and then when a player's like, I can make it work. I played this in solo queue, it was sick. We'll see. The bot lane for DN SOOPers, I think Corki's the straightforward standard one here.
Yeah. deokdam was saying it. He was also saying something else. Rell.
Yeah, I think Rell works pretty good here. I think you wouldn't want to go Nautilus because the Jarvan makes your life a little difficult. So they'll pick that one up. And now mid lane
is Annie.
Is it just going to be Annie for VicLa?
He did not say Annie. He said Akali. Akali, pretty interesting. Akali has definitely risen up in the meta. And especially as some of those other control mages have fallen off, such as Victor. I don't think Victor would have been great here, honestly. But yeah, definitely a lot of mobility on this pick. You can try to get away from some of that engage, but there is a lot of CC in the Vi and the Rell. So he'll have to get around that. And VicLa, definitely well known for playing like Annie, Lissandra, even Morgana in the past. Just straightforward stuff. Akali is not really in that same vein.
He did have those great performances start of the year. I remember like him solo killing Chovy as the Akali into the Azir. So that's definitely a more favored matchup towards the Akali. But we'll see what he can do on this pick in this matchup. And I was just trying to look through his solo queue. I mean, on his main account, I don't see a single Udyr game. So maybe this is tech he's kept hidden. We'll have to see.
Yes. The Udyr tech. Very scary stuff. I mean, definitely can have a good matchup into the Rumble. Can win in very long trades and tank up the damage. We'll see how it goes as we hop on the Rift, game number 2. Well, game 2 starts with VicLa flashing away.
Not a good start.
Against a Vi Ahri. Well, he flashed very early, so maybe I think he'll definitely have it before Sharvel hits level 6.
So they're invading on the back of this Udyr, who is pretty crazy powerful level 1. Being able to just stun anyone he wants. Udyr's trying to take a path round. But this does mean that Raptor got in without being spotted. There was a question mark ping though, so they suspect the possibility, and presumably Raptor will go to the Raptors eventually where there is a ward. It is his namesake.
Raptor does do that pretty often. He's known for it, in fact.
Spotted now. So they have the information that Raptor is doing their Raptors. No ping coming out yet. I always expect when I see someone show on the map, it's going to be like ping, 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 ping.
Yeah.
But I guess they can just say it in chat as well.
We oftentimes get both, but yeah. Not electing to do it this time.
Yeah, Udyr pretty good at bullying the Rumble out early.
Yeah.
And eventually the game plan is just to become tanky enough that he can't really cut through.
Yeah.
The problem, the major issue with Udyr is not the lane. The major issue is that eventually the lane phase will finish and you have an Udyr.
Yeah. The problem is that you drafted Udyr. You know.
I mean, there is sometimes that Udyr is just so tanky and annoying and difficult to deal with, but he's just like in some ways, like a worse Singed.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen some other games where some really lane-focused picks get some value in team fights, like that AD Italy game we had where he eventually entered fights and he was pretty bulky, and for some reason, everybody on the enemy team only wanted to attack the Italy. So it got value in that sense. So maybe if they all try to focus clear when he enters team fights, it'll get value as well.
That would make sense, but I would hope they would not do that. Oh, nice route around by Sharvel. Both.
He dashed over the wall. And now,
oh no,
engaged on a Taeyoon. Exhaust comes in. Do you use summoners here as Taeyoon, I wonder? As, yeah, the answer is yes, as Barrier also comes in. He was dead for about, 20 seconds in our mind, and Taeyoon didn't get it. First blood is given over to the Vi.
So you say the answer is yes. I believe the answer was no, and Taeyoon got it wrong as to using summoners.
His answer was no?
No, his answer was yes, I will use summoners, but that was the wrong answer.
Yeah,
because
you're right.
If you look at the moment he flashed, at this point you're dead. Kellin should just leave, but the Q is wound up, and if you flash, he's just going to hit you. So,
and the barrier too, it's like you already got hit. And there's a Rell right there.
You're just dead. You're just dead. In fact, I think what shows how dead he was is look how many summoners DNS used.
Exhaust.
They just used the exhaust. They still had 3 flashes and a heal. So, but a lot of unnecessary flashes. Whoa!
That engage, not the best, but they're still going to find some members as Kellin gets flashed on, charmed, and now they're trying to turn on the Sharvel here. Raptor might be able to take him down eventually. Last auto gets it, but another stun comes in, and VicLa does go down in the stun's duration, so a 2-for-1 here for DNS.
Love how Peter went in, and the game plan was definitely not how it panned out, but, it worked anyway. And they're just committing with the aggression here are DNS. Now, player's trying to move over to help his jungler steal away these Krugs.
They know he's here. Hex Flash over the wall. And now Raptor, flag and drag available. But just feed DuDu some more gold, I guess.
Yeah. He's actually up in gold in the matchup top lane, which is kind of crazy. So, replay of this. Peter kind of ends up missing VicLa with the Q, but they just end up catching the Shen anyway. And they're like, okay, let's go for that. Kellin flashes back to get in the Shroud to block the auto, but it just means he's very dead. And although Sharvel goes down, it takes so long that Clozer gets another set of cooldowns and gets to take out VicLa. Just not a great situation for BNK FEARX, ultimately.
Yeah, it does feel like, you know, BNK FEARX game 1, they had an early skirmishing comp. They played it really well. They got a nice lead, like 5,000 gold. And then they went a little bit too hard and a bit too messy. And they lost the lead to a scaling comp. This time, DNS have a lot of tools to fight early. And BNK are like, we like to fight early regardless. And we're going to fight you early. And DNS are like, okay, we're going to take the lead then. And it's going to be DNS this time that might gain the lead into the mid game.
Oh,
we'll see how they do.
He actually started the dragon, but then pulled away from it. And now they might be trying to trap Raptor. Clozer has ult, remember. They have 2 targets. Who are they going to go for, left or right?
Let's see how it goes. Just going to back out of the bush.
The answer, neither.
Yeah. It's a max range taunt into the roots. Shroud coming down, and now Clozer says, I want to fight. This is what I do. I am Clozer. The charm is going to miss. But we do have the Vi right there, and maybe a couple more autos gets it done.
Oh, VicLa sells him out! No, VicLa!
The extension.
Oh my god. Wow. That was teamwork with the other team.
But it's still good, right? It's teamwork, right? It's still a good thing to have.
No, this feels more like collusion or sabotage.
He's a traitor. We did see this before, but we had a fight immediately. But yeah, it's been 706 days. The last person to do it was Keen. And VicLa just flashed in mid.
Look, it happens to the best of us. But after the extension play for Sharvel, this just is not being a good game for VicLa.
Sometimes happens to him.
Yeah, so they go aggressive on a Raptor here. And his flag, he actually just like throws it on them, weirdly enough. But I guess his key wasn't there, but then VicLa just lets it get them through. Brother VicLa.
Yeah.
나 집 갔다가 그냥 와야
I'm gonna
될
go
것 같아.
home and I'll come back. Oh.
핑 찍다가 풀 썼네.
Oh, I was pinging and I flashed. So yeah, don't ping is the answer, please. Solo queue, teammates, please.
That's why they didn't
Don't
ping
please.
Raptor early on the Raptor, because they didn't want to accidentally flash.
Yeah, you might flash accidentally. It's not a good idea.
Yeah. Wow. This certainly has been a Rise good game.
They got Clozer. That happened.
Yeah, that's a good thing. We had a lot of bad, and then we have a bit of good. From BNK FEARX's perspective, I think DNS are pretty happy with how the mid lane and the VicLa flashing randomly situation went.
Do you think they saw it, though?
I don't think so. I think it was out of vision. I don't know, though.
Yeah. Might not end up mattering.
That's how you throw people off, right? You just flash randomly, and then they try and flash predict you.
Yeah.
And you just never flash. And like, wow, this guy just holds his summoners so well. Little do they know.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to time a flash when you didn't see it being used?
Even better if you just go Hex Flash, then you unlock Hex Flash.
If you flash in the middle of a lane with no one around to see it, did it really happen?
No. And Clozer wishes this didn't happen. He was just walking right next to a Shen. He's like, yeah, I'm safe.
No flash, no ult, no way out for Clozer on the Ahri. Okay, seeing DNS play aggressively in the enemy jungle again.
Sharvel's taking Raptors.
Wow, that's messed up.
He's done it multiple times. I'm getting a little worried for Raptor. Might have to change his name soon.
Yeah, I mean he's taking blue buff right now, but blue buff isn't as good of a name.
Yeah, maybe he could change his name to Wolves.
Oh yeah, let's get a third wolf.
We don't have enough of those, so you know.
Dragon going to be picked up here by DNS. I think they might be trying to kill DuDu. But I believe he did spot Raptor on the... Yeah, he spotted him. There's like a million pings coming out. No one flashed, though, so that's good. With those pings.
Not yet. There's more pings on the way. They saw Raptor going in here, trying to look for the Krugs again, as he's going to flag and drag onto the Equalizer. And he does not have flash. Wants to get his flag drag back, but he will not get it. And that will be a kill over to Sharvel.
Sharvel doing a good job of cutting off the disengage cone, because I know Brendan would have been fuming.
Oh, I would have lost it.
If he'd gotten away there.
Like, you should be punished for doing stuff like that. And I'm glad that he was, because there's a world, unfortunately, where he wouldn't have been.
Sounds so venomous when you
because
say
of
that
the
way.
disengage.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the whole thing.
All in all, DNS in a pretty good position this game. But, you know, there is a possibility it does turn the other way if they make some mistakes. They don't have that as reliable scaling of the Sivir Rise in this game. Top lane, you're not even up in gold on the Udyr. I'm a little concerned. I mean, in fairness, with regards to team comps, like, Corki's not the best tank killer, despite the fact he has true damage. Just doesn't cut through tanks that quickly. His build isn't like a really high DPS one. It's like the burst of the empowered autos.
Yeah.
He will kill him when he's got like a lot of items. Speaking of killing him.
Now, DuDu does have flash, but Cataclysm also available. It's always the trade you see, as DuDu holds on to it.
Yeah, I think in the mid game, player will just feel pretty immortal against his composition when he's stacked up the early MR. But immortal does not mean useful.
So true.
I just feel like DNS are like winning the fight, and Clay's like, you can't kill me! And DNS are like, okay.
Yeah, cool.
We killed your team and your towers. We'll see though, I'm ready to be wrong about the Udyr. It won't happen, but, you know.
It just, to me, it kind of just feels like Yorick, but less threat. And Yorick already is very side lane focused. And Udyr's like even more side lane focused.
Oh, they're going to try and kill him.
I don't agree with this. Like, that's just not going to happen.
Maybe DNS do have the tunnel vision onto him. Oh,
Maybe
that's an Akali.
Yeah, maybe they just get... No, he's going to flash. And by the way, he got his flash back in time for the next fight. So it ended up not mattering.
There you go.
So you guys can all just burn your flashes.
But was there a moment between now and then when he would have loved to have flash and he didn't? That's the question.
It didn't look like it in this game.
No, it really didn't. So, well, 2 minutes until that next dragon. But right now, feels like DNS trying to make the plays happen. Preferably not into the Udyr. I think you can just let him do his thing and focus on the targets.
Yeah. I mean, especially going down and like chunking out the Udyr literally does nothing. Like, he just sustains back up, farms up. Like, he doesn't, you know. It's like trying to go for a Rek'Sai, too. Like, these are all picks that you just, you know, they're going to be good in lane.
Actually, couldn't they have just played Rek'Sai top?
They could have. I mean, they could have played Cassandre.
I feel like
no,
the thing...
Cassandre was banned.
I feel like the thing with Rek'Sai is even though she... Like, people like, she's so strong in lane, she's really hard to push in the lane. I actually think she can scale kind of well into the right comps when she's just tanky enough to survive and just get constant knockups in fights, but... We won't see that. We'll see the Udyr.
This is played Ambessa, too. I mean... They were hovering that. We see it all the time. But he wanted to get all fancy.
Look, the game's not lost. There's still time. Let's see what the Udyr can do. Let's put a little faith, Brendan, into our LCK players and believe in the vision that Clay had.
Okay.
Let's look through his eyes.
I'm not used to doing that, though.
Let's look through his eyes. Look at him go. Enemy jungler's right there. He doesn't care. That's just the champion he's playing.
It has side lane pressure, and it neutralizes the Rumble.
It does do 0 damage to towers, by the way.
Yeah.
They have 3 grubs, though, so that helps.
Yeah. He also has a tier.
Yep. I love your assessments here.
Yeah. These are all things that are true.
Thank you. These are really what we needed to hear. 15 seconds on the next dragon. And notably, VicLa doesn't have flash. Everyone else has... Some probably DuDu doesn't have his flash too, so a little bit non-optimal. But it's DNS really have the setup in the area and are trying to choke out all the vision they can. See deokdam and Peter moving here. Will we get the contest out of BNK FEARX? Looks like they're trying to push mid and move from mid. The Udyr is on the way. Oh, it's a flank.
The flank Udyr. Are they ready for this? They're just going to go straight on in, and the combo is beautiful as the Cataclysm will trap deokdam, and he just doesn't care. He turns and fires. Already 2 kills are going their way as VicLa trying to get that kill on the deokdam. And you know what? Given enough time, they can kill the Udyr. As they did. They actually did it. VicLa actually did a good job of chasing down deokdam in that one. As Exhaust is about to come up, deokdam would have loved to have that.
Well, it was a cool angle from the Udyr. It achieved little. And ultimately, DNS will get the dragon after winning the fight. So, takeaways? I'm still not feeling the Udyr yet, Brendan. We have time.
Yeah, he's scaling.
Yeah. So, I think for me, the fight just happened a bit too quick compared to what BNK FEARX had planned. They had this Udyr flank coming in. They were ready to disrupt things. And DNS just said, guys, let's just kill who's in front of us. And they did that. You know, Kellin tries to go in to stop the Vi, but the Vi is already ulting, so he just ends up dying too. The Udyr is kind of there, doing his big circle. And VicLa makes his impact known. You know, he hunts down the enemy AD carry, but not able to do more than that. Kind of runs out of cooldowns, uses his ult, has to get out. And now, looking at the Herald of BNK FEARX, VicLa's looking for a Corki.
The timing of this is right as DNS's ults are coming out.
Yeah.
8 seconds on both Vi and Rell.
Well,
So it's a very thin one if they can force it before the ults are ready. But I gotta tell you guys, the ults are ready.
Oh,
and they stole it away! And now the ults are up. They catch the Jhin. Taeyoon is going to flash away. Shuriken misses here from VicLa. And Clear
look at the Udyr go!
is very, very dead.
He's so useless!
He survived for a long period of time, and then he died. And DNS just rolled him. VicLa, gotta be careful here as, okay, gonna dodge one stun. The charm is not gonna hit.
Dodges OP there?
Okay, well,
An oopsie.
just a little Rise group bonus there.
Guys, it's VicLa against the world.
It really is.
His Udyr, apparently.
This is why you should flash in lane.
Yeah. Establishing dominance. Well, big win for DNS. And honestly, looking in a good spot to get a 2-0 win. So the replay here, there's this Udyr on the flank not doing anything, but they're just, again, very decisive. It's actually the punch through from the Vi that gets the Herald. Didn't use his smite. And then they just chase down their targets. The target selection from DNS is so good. They're getting the resets. The Udyr, I'm not seeing the health bars move. This champion is doing nothing. And then, he gets a little bit overhyped. Charm doesn't connect. He ends up dying. A little unfortunate. But yeah, I'm not sold on the Udyr. Oh. Okay, it's an X. Goodbye.
Why was that in the replay?
To show you what happened. We didn't see it earlier, bro.
There was a kill, so we had to put it there.
No, it wasn't a kill. It was an execute, I believe, wasn't it?
Okay, well, one of the champions lost all of its health.
Yeah. There was a death. Deaths are important events. We should be...
That's true.
Yeah.
We should, you know,
commemorate
replay
it.
for everyone. Yeah, commemorate it, yeah.
Okay, well, DNS, Sharvel in particular is extremely fed on this Vi. He can kind of just play without any remorse. He has 2 complete items, working on a 3rd. Meanwhile, Taeyoon has a Ghost Blade, a BF Sword, and a Scout Slingshot. I just don't think he has the damage to
flicking
cut through
pebbles
this
at the MVP.
He's sitting there like, this worked on Goliath.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That item is so funny.
I don't know why. It just looks so... It just has no aura in the inventory.
They
just,
really tried, too, like with the green and like the leaves and stuff.
The green and the fact it's like a full square of green. Like,
yeah.
It looks like such a square. And I don't know why, because like Black Cleaver does as well with the red, sorry. But Black Cleaver looks so much cooler.
Oh, it's
right?
much bigger, right? Because the blade is like really sticking out, and
yeah,
it kind of like has, you know, like there's an angle on it, right? Slingshot's just there in your face.
Yeah, I think, you know what it is? The other... Oh.
I think Clozer's dead here. He doesn't have Spirit Rush. He's going to try. He flashes and charms, and VicLa's like, okay, see you later, Kellin. Thanks.
Wow.
That's kill number 8 for Sharvel, by the way.
I think what it is the other items that have the whole block of color are like final items, and they're prominent. They fill a lot of the space.
Yeah.
Like Malignance and Black Cleaver.
Muramana.
Muramana, but it's just this tiny slingshot.
Right, they're going to try to kill VicLa here onto the turret, but as we know, he is the main character, so he cannot die at this point.
There's
in the
Udyr.
story.
Guys, he's here.
There's here.
Look at him go.
Right, he's going. He landed the stun.
Yep.
Stun on a 2.
He's just running around doing like that. Stunning people. This champion is not real.
Why? He's right there. I can see it. He just stunned 2 people. Think about the CC. The
True.
crowd control that he's offering to these team fights is...
They could have picked Ornn, by the way. I'm just saying. You wanted CC and a bit more of everything.
Yeah. Could have picked Leona top.
Honestly?
Honestly, yeah, I think we're all listing things that are better than the Udyr. VicLa trying to get an angle here. He's still in Akali against a lot of CC, and if he's ever at a position, they will just focus him.
Oh, they engage!
Now, okay, they found him. They got Clozer. He's dead. And Peter as well. The follow-up is there. And that's what you got to do. You just got to pull the trigger. That's going to be the dragon here for BNK.
Clozer didn't have ult ready, so a great play from BNK FEARX. And you know what? Did he do anything? No, but the Udyr was there, so I'm going to count it. That's 1 point for the Udyr. Good job. Clear. This, though, was Kellin setting up this play. This goes for the Ahri, and it was literally a couple of seconds till Clozer had ult, but with how much damage he took in the CC, I think he was just dead regardless. Nice play from BNK FEARX to set that up. And they're starting to get some big item spikes coming in. They've got the Black Cleaver for Raptor. They've got the 2 items for VicLa as well. The Shadow Flame and the Gunblade is a great spot to be in. They are threatening at this point. There's a bit of a level differential in the jungle. There's a bit of a gold differential in the jungle. There's a bit of a farm differential in the jungle. I don't have a but. It's just a lot of things that are...
There is a death differential as well.
Yeah. Kill differential.
Yeah.
Assist differential, but in the... not the direction you would expect.
Aura differential.
Yeah, I guess.
Sharvel joined the team, and the whole...
What a difference it has made.
The whole team changed. The whole trajectory, everything is just going the right direction now.
And isn't that impressive? Because like, if a good player joins a good team and they keep winning, it's like, well, I mean, you were doing great. We can see that objectively, but they were a good team anyway. But they're turning around the DNS as a Sharvel. Really doing the Lord's work here.
Yeah. I mean, he was just looking for his opportunity.
Oh, Clear completed his Fimbulwinter.
Yeah,
now
he
he's even tankier. And still does no damage.
Clozer's not having a great time, but he does have a team. VicLa, I'm not sure we can say the same. Trying to get away his Clozer, but gets in range, hits it with the shuriken and dies. But he did that all alone, whereas Clozer needed like 8 people up there.
Yeah, Clozer not really playing that one up for me. He was trying to bait the Akali in, but I think just overstepped way too much. That was... the amount of people coming in, that should have just been a 1-for-0 because you're losing plates mid, you're losing plates bot lane. The Udyr split push is alive.
Yep. I can see him down there. That turret's going to go down any second now.
Any second now.
See? See, it's going down.
Any second now.
You can clearly see it's going down.
Now! There we
it is.
go.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
Not the fastest turret taker, but doing his job.
Sharvel thinking about it. Ew, just thinking about it. He did not act on it.
I mean, a big thing is that BNK FEARX got that earlier dragon, so Soul is not on the cards in the next one. So here, a lot connected by
막아줄래, 형경?
VicLa. These people collapsing in, and I think it was just the ult forwards by the Akali. And get hit for the shuriken in the end.
미드 바텀 해봐 이거.
Go mid bot.
And they did. They did do that.
Yeah.
It's crazy that Clay took that bot lane tower and he's still 1.3k gold down on DuDu. I mean, I know there's factors like the first strike, and obviously DuDu was also hitting that top lane tower and getting plates, but it's just not a great look for the Udyr.
Yeah. We really haven't hammered that home enough.
I think we've kind of avoided talking about the...
We've honestly been pretty light on that.
The beard man in the room.
Yeah.
But I do think that Udyr could be pulling a bit more weight here.
Yeah. Still waiting for that Leona. Or Nautilus. Remember Nautilus mid?
Yes.
That was the thing. There's a big gap in the jungle, but I mean, yeah, it's a GA difference. It is quite big. It allows Sharvel to really pull the trigger on really any engage, as long as it looks halfway decent. Speaking of which, just taking the engage cone into Sharvel. Not going to feel very good, as he is looking for the kill right now. Just going to go for Kellin.
Damage.
He's just killing both of them. He's just going in on both. He does not care.
He's so strong right now, and they have to respect him. He just creates so much pressure on his own. It's just the fact he can charge at you and just punch you down, and you just don't win a duel with him. We so often have games where a Vi is just an ult bot. You press your ult on a target, try and Q them afterwards, cool. Hopefully someone else kills them. But this game, it's like Sharvel is just so powerful, he can just do it himself.
Yeah.
Makes him so hard to deal with. You have to watch him. Maybe have an Udyr run over and stun him.
Yeah. You know, I was about to make a point where, you know, these two junglers, they have really impactful ultimates. Getting the Vi super fed isn't that big of a deal, and then that happened. So I'm glad I held on to that and didn't say it out loud.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay, the Serpent's found from deokdam. I mean, if you look at the champions on the enemy team, there is a moderate amount of shields they'll help with.
Yeah. All right, they're looking for it, although Sharvel's going to get engaged on. Remember, he has GA. He finds Taeyoon in the back line, and the follow-up, the CC is right there, as everybody's just pressing their button. The equalizer's huge amounts of damage. And you see VicLa and Kellin. Oh, the charm! Kellin doesn't block it, taunts through his teammate, and lets him die. And now Kellin is just going to get chased down by an Ahri, although Clozer's like, not even worth it. Let's just take the Drake and move up to Baron.
Yep. Good game plan there. And DNS, the target selection is excellent. The composition works so well in these fights. And Sharvel, he's got GA. He can play as aggressive as he likes. He just dives in, and then he sees the enemy AD carry and goes, you're dead. Ults him. He actually gets bumped away from the wall, so when he flashes, he can't get over it. And then the equalizer in the chaos just melts everyone. Sadly, the Udyr is not able to carry this fight. And then there, Kellin just taunting out the way. Oh my god. You know what? That was not a supportive play. That wasn't very supportive.
Yeah. He's been having a little bit of a rough and tough.
Kellin getting a bit of revenge, being like, you know what, I always have to die for the team. It's your turn.
Yeah, didn't he have that really great performance the last time out and he didn't get POM and Taeyoon got it instead? So he's like, you know what, guys?
Wait, are you saying a support played really well and then didn't get POM and the AD carry got it instead? Brendan, you'll have to be more specific and narrow it down. That
well, I did say their names, so I would hope that...
Still not specific enough. That happens a lot.
That would help. VicLa is just maybe dead. Yeah, all the CC goes in, but they traded it on to deokdam, who flashes. Very nicely done, but he does get hit by the fourth shot. And unfortunately for him, the rest of the team is just super low, as there's the combo, the equalizer, not exactly on the mark, but it doesn't really matter, as they can just do whatever they want and roll over the enemy team. DNS are looking totally revitalized, and will take the 2-0 tonight.
Yep, absolute domination. Sharvel in great form. Clozer gets a quadra kill. And you know, I just don't think we've said it, but the Udyr looking pretty useless. I had to get that one in before
I'm really glad you
the game ends.
I was about to say that. We really haven't been hammering that
It's not something we've talked about. I don't think draft is not everything, guys. Draft is not everything. It's not all down a draft. But I do think they could have picked a more useful top laner. That is something I will state. That is an opinion that I hold. And I wanted to just express it before
That's very brave.
we get the end of the game. Yes, thank you for that. So they actually get on to deokdam, but he survives for a good amount of time. Credit to Taeyoon for cleaning him up, but just in the melee in the middle, everyone is melting to the side of DNS. Clear just gets bumped to the side and dies. The tower's so low it doesn't save anyone. It's just see champion, kill champion. You have the momentum. You're so far ahead. You get the resets on the Ahri. DuDu is melting people, and yeah, this is looking like a 2-0. Unless Clear can show some secret carry potential from Udyr, we have yet to see. I don't have the vision. He's the one who had the vision, so I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for him to unveil it.
He's the one that has to convince us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone watching at home. Or wherever else they might be that isn't home, but is a place that they're watching it online.
Yeah, maybe they're on the bus. VicLa's just going in. Clozer a little bit low there. He's trying to get away as nice shots blocked by Peter.
He has TP. He can just recall and TP back in.
The fight's just happening without him. They're like, yeah, we don't really need you, but thank you for your service.
Oh, the equalizer!
Will get it, and in goes the Magnet Storm, catches all three of them, and of course they all pile in, as the comp loves to do. DNS will not be stopped, and now they will end the game 2-0.
And Clozer TP's back in, just like, hey guys, good job, I'm here. Super decisive game. Game 1, I feel like, was BNK FEARX not able to follow through, not able to close the game out and shut down DNS. But DNS, this was so decisive, and it just shows the team that they have become. They have now beaten every single team in the Rise group, which is something I think we just really did not expect with how the season started, and that is the man himself, Sharvel.